Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. I have a question, and I'm not really sure how to resolve this. I don't know how to know this thing. In theory, the point of an alliance, right, is to make it so that you and another player can win faster if you're both contributing. Right, so like when you go for a wonder victory, there's 4 players in my alliance, but we'd only have to build 8 obelisks to win. So it's a lot of these are like, if everybody in your alliance does 75% of the thing, then you guys win. But my suspicion is that I'm going to pass the amount of personal dust accumulated necessary to hit an economy victory before we will hit the alliance economy victory. So is there any way for me to see how much dust I personally have accumulated? Like, I want to be in the alliance because being in an alliance gives me a ton of extra resources. I don't know. I don't know how to know. It was 600 something thousand. So at this rate of gain, we would cross that pretty quickly. And in fact, we may already have crossed it. I have no idea. Oh, you better look out, Green. Now, somebody pointed out in the comments that maybe it would be a good idea to sell Wei to Green before he takes it. But Wei is producing some money for me. I'm going to make him take it. I'm going to make him pay for it, I guess. Let's see what he would buy it for. Because if he would take it for an amount of dust that is greater than I think it will produce in the amount of time I have left with it, then I guess that's pretty good. That would be a good deal. I don't have the option. Oh, I wonder if once something has started to be converted, you can't sell it just to avoid this kind of thing. Yeah, Wei is not on my list. Let's check one more time, because I do have a tendency to overlook things occasionally. Yeah, I have scrolled all the way down. Wei is not available as... Okay. Well, phooey is what I say to that. Alright, we already dealt with this. So I guess we'll give this a few turns. We're definitely going to win the game faster than we won last time. If I can indeed just bail out and win on my own. And I don't know if the inflation level affects the amount of dust you need to win. It probably doesn't, right? The description of inflation didn't say that it would. But I guess that's maybe not... Okay. I guess that's maybe not necessarily all the information we need.
Feast in honor of you.
Cool. Look, we're all friends here. I don't see any reason that we can't all do business until the moment I think that I'm powerful enough to smash you, at which point I will completely remove your spine. I think I'm basically being in character here. Us bailing on the Alliance and winning by ourselves is also very in character, by the way. Alright, we'll keep moving through here. I'm assuming that the Vogyani player must be over here. This is definitely, I think, the best view that I've had of the entire map in any of the games so far. I definitely feel like I'm playing better this game, even though there were unquestionably some screw-ups here and there. I may be, you know, a huge idiot occasionally. So what happens if I take their capital through Pacific conversion? Does that... Oh man, I can take this right now. Let's let these build up a little bit more. What is this? We discovered the planet Vale. From orbit, this planet is visually uninteresting. Silent and undeveloped, it turns beneath the glare of an indifferent star. Well, aren't they all? History and legend claim it is one of the great centers of virtual study, however, and the seat of the subfaction commonly known as the Cabal of Pure Thought. Should these tales be true, the planet would be rich with power generation centers, networks, and a planet-wide infrastructure of superconducting cables. Until there is a way to render these visible, however, the planet merely appears as is. Show me that. There's so many weird, unique planets. Wait, which one? It's this one. Let's just zoom in real quick here. Not you. Wow, those are some pretty good stats. Does it have like a fancy anomaly or something? I don't know, maybe we can't see. Well, it's a cool world.
The Vordiani and our
Here we go.
church acknowledge you.
Howdy.
Your actions threaten the hive.
So wait, who are they losing a war with anyway? Because it looks to me like they're winning. Let's take a quick look at the diplomacy chart. I need this button. Here we go. So they're fighting the Vodiani and the Horatio. It looked to me like they are beating the Horatio, but maybe they're losing to the Vodiani. Okay, so now that we've met you...
We are too polite to say what we are thinking. So, we will stop at hello.
Listen, I want to be your friend. What's that going to take? How are we going to get there? Help me help you to help me get there.
Alright.
How do you feel about potatoes? Space potatoes. Great, right? Everybody loves space potatoes. Frankly, it's a silly question for me to even ask. What I was trying to do here is sell some of my mushrooms off. I keep forgetting I am bringing in such a huge crop of luxuries every turn. I mean, we're killing the market, but what else am I going to do with them? Alright, how about our systems? How are our systems? Okay, there are a lot of places that are not level 4 yet. This can be fixed. We picked up the white market. Let's build that in Othero. Yeah, okay. Alt-clicking some things doesn't put them at the top of the list. But the white market went down okay. Alright, Othero is definitely in the trade path, so we can give it that. Nope, we're still short Transvine. And is it still not possible to buy lots of Transvine? Yeah, there's not really a lot available. We're bringing it in at a much slower rate than I would like. That's up to 16 per turn now, though. I'll do that. Anything to hurry this process up. Okay, so now... Not really that concerned about upgrading Way. You're doing what you do. Okay, and everybody else is currently building stuff. Except you. Is Nyland in a trade path? Nyland. Yes, Nyland is, in fact, a node. So let's make sure we also throw these in the queue. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I guess we should rush some stuff, right? We have all this money. Get me some more of this. More science? Oh, but actually, maybe it's better for me to spend my money on the trade companies. Just keep driving those numbers up, man.
Your proposal pleases us as...
Okay, 50k. We're getting there. So once we're up in the... Oh, hey. No doubt. What else would I like? You know, this stuff is not... It's not blowing my hair back. Well, I guess let's get this, and then we'll figure out if we want other stuff later. We have a new law slot. Is there a thing we can put in here that would be useful? Actually, we're getting so much peace, or we're getting so much approval from that other policy that we can probably reenact the Super Tax Act without having anybody drop off of ecstatic. Alright. His is about to flip over into an actual colony. Kima's still a couple of turns out. We don't have to go for very many more turns before it's time to bail out of this alliance. Yeah, my alliance has generated... And unfortunately, there's no marker here that tells you how much dust you've generated, because this is where you would normally want to look for that. But given that that number does not seem to be climbing very quickly, I think I'm producing the lion's share of my alliance's dust.
Our friendship is something pure, isn't it?
More satisfying than we first imagined. Yeah, it's pretty good. We're introducing these people to the wonders of trade. In 20 turns, do it whatever. The game's not going to be 20 turns. I have no intention of allowing things to continue for that period of time. Because I think we're going to be able to bail on our alliance pretty soon. In fact, why don't we check? Oh, I probably didn't need to do that. That was an approval tech. He's not going to need approval techs. Yeah, let's start like this. This is the one I really want to buy out. Yeah. Alright, we'll buy out predictive logistics next turn. That'll give that that system a real good push. Right, are there any systems that could use the push to 4? This thing is in a capitalist frenzy, but isn't actually capped out in levels, so that's not good. Is Circini in a trade path? It is not. Yeah, it's kind of in an awkward place. Okay, so there's no sense building the trade value modifiers there. Man, this game looks really good. I like everything about the way information is displayed at the different zoom levels. This scan is incredibly useful. I kind of wish that when you zoom out enough, like maybe the system names would fade under the trade company things a little bit. That would be nice, but on the whole, this is pretty great. This is a pretty great UI. Okay, so we're producing almost 1/10 every turn of the amount of dust we need. What do I want to do here? Scientists are good. Industrialists, I don't know. I guess let's throw some official support behind these guys. I don't think we need to mess with the election too much. So now that we have access to that, let's see if there's a science law that would actually be effective here. We probably don't really need this. Oh. Okay. This is providing us with a lot of approval. This is giving me plus 20% dust. I mean, the Super Tax Act is actually only responsible for 800 dust. It's got to be this one. And we'll replace it with this Fair Trade Bill, which is yeah, a huge amount of money.
Horatio remains appreciative of your attitude and is always ready to provide advice.
What? What is he saying to me? I respected their oh, he's thanking me for getting my ship out of his space after he asked me to do that. Okay. Fair enough. He went about it in kind of a strange way, but I understand now. What do we want? Yeah, sure. This is a little bit more dust. Yeah, that seems fine. So let's save the game real quick. Whatever. I do wish that it suggested a name for you in the way that Endless Legend used to. And let's bail out of this alliance, because I'm curious where my personal victory is. We are at this point racking it up real fast. Sorry, nerds. I'm out. Anti-aggress by yourselves. Oh no! Following the capture of Venny and... Ah. The second I was out of the Alliance, they took over the stuff they could take over. Okay. That makes sense. Now see, it's still showing the Alliance value. Let's end the turn and see. I'm just curious. We're probably not actually going to do this here. Because we're going to want to wait a couple more turns, but... I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. Yeah, it's still showing the Alliance values. Hold on. Also, whatever. So this is what I had to do in that other game. I can't... Alright, there we go. Yeah, in that other game where I bailed out of my Alliance for a personal victory, I had to leave my Alliance, save the game, and then reload it for it to calculate correctly that I was no longer in the Alliance. See, I do my backstabbing quietly from a menu, not in the middle of a crowded theater. Arden. I know he's listening, come on. Okay, so I'm actually only a couple of turns out. We don't even need to go back into the Alliance. We've totally done it. So I'm not even going to worry about buttons and stuff. We definitely could have done this more cleanly. I could, I'm sure, have taken better advantage of the way my start occurred, but we got it. We got it. It's over. Yeah, next turn. Nope, I don't even care. I don't even care that queues are not... Whatever, I don't even care that we lost a bunch of systems, although we get to keep Cersini, apparently. Yeah, that wasn't so hard.
It looks like the families have wiped all competition from the galaxy, including the old gods. The only problem I have now is what to do with all that dust.
I want to be honest with you, I thought this was going to be a longer episode. So we only got to here to level 14. This was, I think, our fastest win yet. I'm curious. Individual dust... Okay, wow. Yeah, we were way ahead of everybody else. So see, this is a good power curve graph. This is the setting up the engine period, and this is the activated engine period. So we were killing it, man. Yeah, our trade output was over 30,000 dust. Almost 45 at the peak of our powers. Okay, well, that was a pretty successful game. I feel like I'm getting a much better grasp on Endless Space 2. I guess this is probably not going to be the only video today. I don't want to only post 20 minutes of stuff. So come back next time, and when I say next time, I mean go to the channel right now. I bet the next thing's already up. We're going to be playing some Horatio, because somebody asked us to. And that's really all it takes. If there's anything that you would like to see, any kind of strategy or anything pursued, leave that stuff in the comments below, and we'll pick something for after the Horatio game. But until then, see you next time.